I'm Kyra Condie, a mountain hardware athlete and a rock climber. I moved to Salt Lake City at the end of 2019 to train with the US team.
Kyra's gotten to where she is for what she's been doing. And eventually Kyra and I got to a point where Kyra was like, I want a coach that's training me. I want a coach that's pushing me out of my comfort zone.
It was kind of hard to trust somebody at first when I first moved here because from age 16 through 23, I really didn't have a coach. But I knew that in order to get the most benefit out of working with Josh, that trusting him and working together was going to be the way to do that. It's been really great also to have Nathaniel to train with because we'll be competing in all three disciplines in a combined format. And that means that we have to be in peak physical condition for speed climbing, bouldering, and lead climbing all at the same time. Together with Josh, we've been working on speed climbing a lot. We've been doing a lot of sections and then going to the gym and doing the full run. And we've done a lot of video review. And that's really helpful just to have two people looking at it. Because if I'm just looking at myself climbing, it's hard to be really critical. So having somebody else there to tell me things that I maybe wouldn't notice has been really helpful. The gyms around Salt Lake are absolutely world class. The front, for example, has an amazing bouldering facility as well as a full speed wall and really good lead routes. And so it's really actually quite ideal for training the combined discipline. I feel like my biggest weakness in lead is definitely a mental side, as well as a kind of state of panic that I get myself into when I'm pumped. And so when I'm climbing and I can hear Josh say to calm down or to rest or chill out, all those things really help cue me to try and bring my heart rate down and not get too frantic on the wall. We also started doing some specific training with weights, which I had never done before this year. And I've always wanted to, but never knew how to do it since I didn't have that coach there to tell me that my form was right and how to structure my training. And so that's something that Josh has also really helped me with. I feel like Josh really nails the combo of like coach, mentor, as well as friend and peer, I guess. And so even when he's in coach mode, he's also still a friend and I can talk to him about basically anything. Since moving to Salt Lake, one of the main things that I added into my training was working on competition style boulders. In Minnesota, I was really good about getting myself to train more and get stronger, but I wasn't very good about learning movements and competition style movements especially. And so that's been the biggest thing that I've changed with my training and working with Josh is working on those competition style moves. There's definitely been climbs where alone I had absolutely no chance of figuring it out or doing it. And then I'll have a session with Josh on these comp boulders and immediately I'll do them like third or fourth try with just a few tweaks from his critiques. And so we've been working a lot on trying to figure out which positions help me and like small tricks that I can apply to a large variety of boulders that I'm bad at.
Kyra is a very talented athlete. She's come a long way with not having a coach. She's just kind of had to have a lot of self-motivation. I think Kyra is definitely a role model in the world of climbing.
I really want to show that it's good to be confident, it's good to be proud of yourself, and it's good to speak up and use your voice how you see fit, and that it's even cool to do. Without giving away like my actual goals, I definitely want to be satisfied with my performance in each discipline. I know what I'm capable of, and I would like to compete to those expectations.